Welcome to the deep dive.
Great to be diving in.
So today we're digging into a really punchy idea from Miss Mansi's trading tip 27.
Ah, yes, number 27. It's quite something.
It is very direct. It just says, regardless of how confident you are when placing a trade, the outcome will always be random.
Always random. That's the key part, isn't it?
It really is. And I think our mission today for you listening is to kind of unpack that.
Exactly. What does that actually mean if you're a trader or even just, interested in markets?
Because it feels a bit counterintuitive at first.
Totally. You
Yeah.
do your homework, you look at the charts, the news,
Mm-hmm.
you build that confidence.
Right. You feel like, okay, I've got this figured out. And then to hear the outcome is still random?
hmm It feels like it undermines the effort, perhaps.
A little, yeah. But I guess that's not quite the point Ms. Mansi is making.
No, I don't think so. It's more about acknowledging the sheer unpredictability baked into the system.
So it's not that your analysis is wrong necessarily.
Not necessarily wrong, no, but incomplete. It can't account for everything. Think about unexpected news events.
Or like a huge algorithm suddenly making massive moves.
Precisely. Things completely outside your control or foresight that can just swamp your perfectly reasoned trade.
So your confidence, however justified by your own work, doesn't change those external random factors.
It doesn't eliminate them, no. It's a hard truth, maybe, but an important one.
Okay, this is where it gets really interesting for me. If every single trade has this, like, randomness,
hmm
what does that actually mean for how we should, approach trading? Does it just make it all pointless? Like gambling?
Ah, that's the key question. And no, I'd argue it doesn't make it pointless at all. It just shifts the focus
Shifts it how?
away from predicting the outcome of one specific trade.
Which we've just said has that random element.
Exactly. And shifts it towards the bigger picture, the long game. It's about probabilities over many, many trades.
Like the classic coin flip example, right? One flip, who knows? But flip it 100 times.
You start to see the 50-50 emerge much more clearly. It's about playing the odds consistently, not trying to guarantee a win each time.
So this understanding leads to different strategies.
Definitely. It often pushes traders towards things like really consistent position sizing.
Meaning not betting the farm on one trade you feel super confident about.
Exactly that. Risking only a small, defined percentage of your capital. And using stop losses religiously.
Because you accept that any trade, even your best idea, could go against you because of that randomness.
You build that possibility of loss into the plan from the start. It's about seeking a statistical edge over time.
Accepting that randomness, it actually sounds like it could make trading less stressful.
I think it can. It helps detach your emotions from every single up and down. If you know some losses are just part of the statistical noise.
You're maybe less likely to panic or make impulsive revenge trades after a loss.
Precisely. You stick to the plan knowing it's built on probability, not perfect prediction.
So, taking this idea on board, what does it suggest about how you should filter information or make decisions generally, even outside trading?
That's a great point. It encourages a certain humility, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Questioning certainty, looking for probabilities rather than guarantees.
Okay, so let's try and wrap this up. The core idea from Miss Mansi's tip is vital.
hmm That inherent randomness in every trade outcome, your confidence level doesn't erase it.
It's not about you being wrong, it's about the complexity and unpredictability out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And understanding this, really internalizing it, isn't meant to put you off.
No, it's about building a more realistic, grounded approach.
Shifting focus from nailing that one trade to playing the probabilities over the long run. Managing risk because randomness is a factor.
It gives you a different lens, really makes you think.
It does.
Which leads to a final thought, maybe for you to ponder. If individual trades always have that random element, where does genuine skill or long-term success actually come from in trading? Or really in any field that involves probability?
Where does skill meet luck over the long haul? Something to think about.
Definitely. We'll leave you with that until the next deep dive.